Good morning, Buckeye Speed Bash. After our hot mic issues, we are ready to go with Zelda Link's Awakening DX by KrunchyLex doing 100%.
The hottest mics. The spiciest mics. And that's not even my name. Hi, I am sleep deprived, and I'm joined by...
Also sleep deprived, aka Final Flame.
Yeah, but you might know me better as KrunchyLex. Hi, how you doing? This is Link's Awakening DX. This is a game that I love this game a lot, which is why I speedrun it. And today I'm going to show you all the game, 100%, because I feel this category doesn't get as much love as the any percent, which is a little bit more of a wild ride. But this is still a very wild ride in its own way. You know, kind of like maybe a 200-foot coaster versus a 300-footer. You know, still exciting. Just maybe not quite as rip your face off and. Did I say fade off? We should probably just get rolling. So
this is what we have to look forward to.
I'll go ahead and count you down. Time starts as soon as I push the button. So get going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
And immediately I'm just jealous because Link was obviously sleeping. So we're playing on the Japanese version because text is faster, obviously. A lot of these things are the case, but also because there are some version-specific tricks. We will talk about them a little bit when we get to them. First, we're going to talk to Redhead Zelda and not Mario to get our shield back. And the game will graciously put it on the wrong button. So I'm going to walk around a bit. Wait, why don't you talk a bit about some of the stuff that's going on in this early part? We'll get to that.
Yeah. So right away, there's a bit of movement tech going on. Specifically, you can see Crunchy kind of clipping into the walls a little bit. You're able to do that. It's just a little less that you have to walk. There's going to be a lot of walking in this game, so any movement we can save is worth it. Unlike things like that. Unless there was new RNG in it. That's something new.
It sure wasn't.
Alright, so here we set ourselves up to try and get the sword as quickly as possible. Hopefully right after this text box.
Might not be far down enough. Okay,
oh, we got it. Okay. That just saves some little bit of time.
Alright, now I'm going to try to do some fun stuff here because the game does let you pick up rupees with your sword and shield as well. So, if you actually hold them out just right, you can actually duplicate rupees, but...
Specifically, it's because you're hitting the rupee with both, I believe, your sword and shield.
Yes.
And we need, is it 10 to start off with?
Yeah. But seven on the beach is okay. We can just be good boys and mow the lawn for the last 3.
Link's lawn mowing service at your service.
Yep. All right. So far so good. And there's an added bonus because this is 100%, which means you're going to be getting all the heart containers, all the heart pieces, all the photographs, and enough secret seashells to get the level 2 sword. Come on, more rupee. Yes!
There we go.
All right,
Crunchy, what are you doing? We don't have 200 rupee. Crunchy. Did you just steal that?
It's all right. We're gonna go apologize. I'm sure he'll accept it. Photosensitivity warning.
And we're dead. Game over. GG.
Yeah, I don't think anyone realized this shop is actually being run by Emperor Palpatine. So now we're going to buy these bombs, which we can't afford, and then immediately just not pay for them. We got them though.
Yeah. By saving and quitting in that way, we actually were able to buy the bombs without spending the rupees.
I got caught. I'm sorry.
Crunchy, stealing
I'll never do it
bad.
again.
You don't want to.
This is fine.
This is The Legend of Zelda Link's Thievery at this point.
This is Yakuza -1.
So the reason we bought the bombs without spending the money is we do need those rupees here to get this powder.
Yeah, you can get the powder. I think the way it normally intends you to do it is by taking the mushroom to the witch's shack, but that's a detour. So we're just going to win it in this UFO catcher.
First try.
First try.
Yep.
Yes.
But Crunchy, why didn't you get the Yoshi doll? We're going to need that, though, aren't we? It's 100% after all.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get to it.
Okay.
First, we're going to grab this. Then we're going to put the shovel on the correct item, on the correct button. Did I say shovel? I meant sword. Sword and shovel, you know, if you ask Shovel Knight, they're probably the same thing.
One of many owl sequences. Long-winded. A lot of time saved using Japanese text.
Alright. So you might remember that you're supposed to use the powder and put it on the raccoon to turn it back into Mario. Well, back into Taran. But, we need the powder, and that takes a while. It's an animation. So instead we're just going to use bombs, because bombs fix everything. Oops. Just like that.
Yeah. So that was a bomb trigger. It's done by putting down bombs within, is it 4 frames?
Within 4 frames,
Within
yeah.
4 frames of each other, and it just forces an event to happen, basically. In that case, the cutscene of Taran being changed, and that saves a lot of time compared to using the powder, watching him run all the way around.
Yeah.
You're going to see that very frequently throughout the run.
Yeah. The game really doesn't want you to put 2 bombs on screen at once, so when you do, it puts the second bomb in the wrong place in memory, which causes very strange things to happen on whichever screen you're on. It's great. And also, since this is a not no save and quit category, we are allowed to save and quit. We're going to be taking full advantage of that. Dang it! Open the menu too late. So here we are, our first dungeon, Tail Cave. Why is it called the Tail Cave? It'll be obvious soon enough, don't worry. Dungeons are not very long in this game, so...
Alright, so right there what's happening, you're going to see this basically anytime we open a chest. Crunchy is opening up the save and quit menu, and that skips the text of you getting that item, which some of them are, especially like a compass, are very long.
Oh yeah, because we need to know about the new feature.
It has a new feature? Tell me more!
Well, didn't you know the compass has a new feature? It plays a sound if there's a key in the room. And in the hole! I missed!
The arrows are super powerful right now. The game does not expect you to have them before Dungeon 1.
They are a late game item.
Yeah, it costs 980 rupees. We're not farming up that much. We just got the 5-finger discount.
Yeah, and you'll see exactly why I'm just going to play it a little bit safe today. Just not do as many damage boosts as I would otherwise normally do.
The Rock's Feather. This is very important because it allows us to jump. That's going to be very important for a lot of the glitches we're going to be doing.
Zelda? Yes, please. Oh! He's thankful I can't remove you from the room right now. But jumping also allows us to do another very important trick because you're going to see me do something here. The game wants you to have a key to get past this block, and so we're just going to jump over it by clipping into the wall and doing that.
Yeah, so that's called a super jump. It's something you can only do on earlier versions of the game. If you were to try that, for example, on the 3DS, you would be able to do it, but very small and not very useful. We are running this, I believe, on 1.0, correct?
1.0. Alright, now it's time for the first mini-boss, and we're just going to
Good luck.
pull out the bow and just do this. 1, 2, let's go.
Yes, that was a mini-boss.
We weren't joking about the bow being extremely powerful.
Worst boss time.
Time for worst boss. Literally.
Yeah. So our goal is to not fall down here.
That
Good
was
job.
a really good Moldorm fight.
Yeah.
Wow.
So all kidding aside, that actually is a difficult boss. It's easy to get knocked off, and when you get knocked off, it does reset the boss. You have to do it again.
Yeah, Moldorm is genuinely a pretty common reset point because even the top runners will just sometimes just get knocked into the pit and just you have a bad time. And this is a cello. You hold it over your head like a real cello. Please don't hold a cello over your head. They're actually pretty heavy.
That one doesn't look heavy, or is Link just that strong?
Probably that. We don't even have the power croissant yet. Yeah, I'll crush a croissant right now.
All right, let's not get too hungry early in the run.
Alright, so that was the first dungeon. There are 8... The story of this game is we are stuck here on Cuddlein Island, and we need to wake up the Windfish by collecting the 8 Sirens instruments, and that was the Full Moon Cello, the first instrument. Another fun thing about 1.0, stop.
All right. You don't need to listen to children.
Yeah, you can't skip that dialogue in the English version. It's a very long dialogue.
I think they're telling you about Bow Wow, right?
Yeah. But hey, why don't you tell a little bit about the fun things the fun ways that the feather improve your movement, not just being able to jump over pits.
Well, we're moving diagonally. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty quick. Normally, if you just walk diagonally, it's pretty slow. Yeah, the feather helps us a lot in that regard.
Yep. And super jumps don't just work, they also work in some caves, so we can just like be like, oh hey, I want that heart piece. Mine now. Cool. And now we don't have to go over there and get the mushroom, and we are on our way to rescue Bow Wow. But first, we're gonna do like, I forgot the guy from Yakuza. It's really early and I'm tired. Oh no!
Crunchy, why are you trying to skip that heart piece? I don't understand.
Because the heart piece of shame. Well, this is 100%, so we do need to get it eventually. So we have an out, so we don't get shame. But normally, in any other category, you try to skip that, and if you pick it up, you bring great shame and dishonor upon your community. This is the other thing that was added in LADX, the photo booth, which, believe it or not, actually used to work with the Game Boy printer. But there are 12 photos in the game, and part of 100% is getting all 12 photos. You already got one by stealing from the shop. You actually have to steal from the shop to get a photo. And we will be collecting them throughout the run. But now, time to rescue Bow Wow. No, it's actually Link looking very sneaky as he walks out of the shop. It's kind of great. Whoa! Ooh! All four. That was a really good pattern. Okay, let's see if I can actually get on the others. Now we're going to have to do this the slightly shorter way. Excuse me! Sir, excuse me! Alright, now see him sneaking around a little bit here. Okay. Fine. And done.
Nice.
Right, so if Kirby has taught us anything, is that the optimum friend shape is this. So here we are, Bow Wow. Truly our best friend. Bork, bork.
Definitely not a chain chomp.
No. No,
You'll actually see quite a few references to Mario in this game. This being one of them.
I'm just gonna do a little bit of this, and... Oh, it didn't work. Frame rules. There we go.
And a nice clip through the rock, because we can't actually lift that up currently.
Correct.
And now we have Bow Wow RNG. Not terrible.
And here we are, Dungeon 2. And this time...
Nice, that was another tech skip, similar to when we opened the chest. A little bit of time save, especially if you have to do some menuing. There's a lot of time save to be had in your menuing in this game. The items don't have a set position like they did in Link to the Past. Here you can move them wherever you'd like, which makes it so that you can kind of set up a menu route. You know exactly where your items are every time. Mm-hmm. And if you know that, then that's a ton. That's probably minutes of time save.
Yep. Because remember, this was originally a Game Boy game. The Game Boy Color game adds a couple of things, which we will point out when we get to them. But you only have 2 buttons, so...
One thing it adds is all this color you're seeing.
Yeah.
Kind of nice.
Very nice. I put the wrong item. I should have had the bow on B.
Are you sure it wasn't a bow on A?
It might have been. All right, it's time for another mini boss.
Why not?
That was a
Why
mini
not?
boss. Why not? Beat me to it. You know all my jokes, Flame.
It's like I've known you for a while.
It almost feels like I've known you for a while. Almost like we met through this game or something.
Right?
God, that was ages ago now.
Yeah, that really was. Like 2017-ish? Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around. All right, it's time for ghosts. So you're supposed to turn the lights on, but screw that. We're just going to do this. They leave by themselves because reasons. And... Croissant! Level 1 croissant. So this is the power croissant. It lets us pick up pots, which is the item for this dungeon. It does. Just that extra little bit of crispiness. Alright, let's see if we can get a cooperative style pose. Yes, excellent.
So you do need to kill the enemies in a specific order in this room, or else you will not get the item that we're after.
And it's a very important item. It's the boss key. We kind of need that. And I immediately turn to face the wrong direction. Cool.
Are you sure we need the boss key? Can't we just skip all the bosses, go to the end?
No,
I hear
no.
there's a path through the doghouse.
Yes, there is in fact a way you can do that. That is the true 80% category, which is an absolute wild ride. Y'all can go check it out. It's a 5-minute run. it's pretty great. And so this actually is one of my favorite bosses. The boss is actually kind of terrible casually, but in the speedrun, we make an absolute circus out of it, which is a perfect. It's a clown genie, which I'm pretty sure that's a cursed phrase. And I also put the wrong things on buttons. There we go. You do. All right. So what the game wants you to do is go throw fireballs at you, and then you have to throw the pot against the wall 3 times. But no. 6, 7, 8. Then we're just going to put the wall here, and just throw all the cookies to the wall, instantly breaking it. Then we put down a bomb, put bombs and arrows for bomb arrows, and then just 1, 2, it's done.
Nice.
This fight is very long, because he also likes to talk a lot. But with that, we now have the Concorn. I still say it should be pronounced conch, but everyone tells me it's conch, so whatever.
Nostalgia from the music.
Yeah.
Can't wait till we hear more of it later.
I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. The original Link's Awakening was actually the first game that I saved up my allowance to buy when I started receiving an allowance.
Nice. I'd say it was a good choice.
Yeah. And now,
the shame!
No, this is the acceptable spot to grab the shame. It is not shameful you grab it right here.
Okay. Wait, why are we going back towards Dungeon 2?
Because we need to do a little bit of housekeeping. So we need to go in here and pay a visit to this dweeb.
One of the many things required in 100% is the item upgrade, so we're going to get our first one here, which I will tell you what it is once I see Crunchy select it, because I don't remember.
Well, you can read it. This is actually a very important, we call it the menu boss, because you have to say no and then say yes. Also, photosensitivity warning again. Because Mad Batter always asks you if you want to upgrade your powder first. No, we want to upgrade bombs first, because it gives you up to 60 bombs, but also refills your bombs, and we need the bombs.
Yeah, powder's gonna be the very last thing we care about.
Yep. Haha, got him. Oh no! Bow Wow blocked it. And now we're back here. Put this back on. Alright. Unfortunately, unlike 80%, we do eventually have to give Bow Wow back to Madame Meow Meow. So, but for a little while we get to have our friend with us.
We're just taking him on a walk.
Yeah.
I'm pretty appreciative.
I'm just going to... Oh! Did it wrong. If you do this correctly, you can actually completely skip that dialogue box, but you have to be a little bit quicker. That's Bow Wow telling you that Bow Wow will actually tell you that he smells something around, that there's something hidden, buried in the ground. Which is actually pretty cool, because that wasn't an original Link's Awakening, that's just that's a DX thing. Now I'm going to take another detour that's seashell related. We're just going to walk over here, and I'm actually going to walk on transitions in a very specific way to get Bow Wow out of my way, because Bow Wow will intercept bomb arrows. And walk straight down here so he eats a thing, and then I can just do that, and then do feather and sword. Alright. The other thing about the seashells is you use them to get the level 2 sword, but you go in at 5 seashells and 10 seashells, you get bonus seashells, which is faster than getting 2 seashells from somewhere else. But first, quick photo. This is Richard's castle. There's a big subquest thing where you break into the castle to get the gold leaves back for Richard, and then he gives you access to where you get the slime key for Dungeon 3. Which, we're just not going to do any of that.
Yeah, we have ways of skipping it.
Yeah. Speedrun. Oh, let's not walk into the shit. Bow Wow eats the ground crab. What a good boy. Oh, no.
Why didn't you want the acorn?
Because the Guardian Acorn is not great. Here we go. Welcome to the Seashell Mansion. Fill up faster, please. 5 seashells. Oh, perfect. I did it. As you can see, there it is. Now we have our 6 seashell. Now we can go down to towards Richard's Villa. We're not going to go into Richard's Villa.
And you'll probably have noticed that we came out that phone booth. That's a phone booth Crunchy stepped inside of and then immediately left. That was specifically to do with save and quit.
Give me a second. There we go. And down.
Nice, that just skipped a ton of time doing that entire side quest.
And now we're just going to dig right here, and we don't need any more. There we go, we picked up a leaf, but it's actually a slime key. Oh, whoops, wrong one.
That's a pit.
That's a pit. That's a pit! You can tell I'm... Oh, boy. Alright,
Still a pit.
Okay, yeah, I thank you. Thank God, alright, this is fine. This is fine, everything's fine. Nothing is falling into pits. Okay, we're good, we did it. We did it. I am very good at this game.
Better you than me.
I'm just taking a quick detour here for a seashell, immediately forget to skip the text box, and go back. There's Richard. Bye, Richard. Boy, not a big fan of my health here going into Dungeon 3. Especially with that first room with explosions. And so yeah, we also need to get another seashell, so we're just gonna take a quick detour here and just, oops. Right, we're gonna take a quick detour here and just, careful. There we go, and easy.
Nice. Yeah, we don't have the flippers. We're not able to swim in water right now.
Nope. So we're doing Jesus jumps, as they're called. There's a splash, transition with a jump, save and quit menu, buffer jump out of that, boom.
One nice thing about this game is you're able to buffer 1 frame at a time. That's how Crunchy's doing that. Because you can only do it frame perfectly, that jump. And also you can flip into the wall there and insert the keyhole from the complete opposite side. I'm not quite sure how Link's arms are that long.
Don't worry about it, I certainly don't. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's one on me! Okay, cool. Oh, perfect. Working as intended. Alright, now we're going to try to get enough kills in this dungeon to separate a piece of power.
Pizza power. Oh, I love pizza.
Also, pizza time.
So the way this works is, since our last death is save and quit, we need to kill 30 enemies. And they will drop what is called a piece of power, which increases our damage and movement speed. Hey, I remember things about this game.
Yeah, in this case, we're more worried about the movement speed, but we also need to be very careful not to accidentally get a Guardian Acorn.
Yeah, and those are every 14?
I want to say it's what, 10 hits so you don't make a hit?
We'll say somewhere around there.
We should be getting a piece of power in this room. I just have to make sure everything's on. Whoops.
Oh, and that's the acorn we do not want.
So I'm actually have to play a little bit safe here so I don't accidentally grab that. And there's a piece of power.
There we go. I believe the piece of power would not drop if you had gotten the acorn.
Correct. And we're moving faster, which is very important for this trick we're about to do here, which is the dongo skip. So we get it first try here. Nope, wasn't clipping the wall.
Yeah, so we're trying to do a super jump right into the dongos and have it redirect us to the right to where that key block is.
Yeah. There we go.
Like so. Because, spoiler alert, we're not getting all the keys you're meant to in this dungeon.
No, not even close. Yo, the boots!
Gotta go fast!
The boots!
Yeah, that's also pretty easy a soft block there if you're not careful.
As long as it hurts you in this game, it's fine. That's when we get sword and feather and whoop! We hope you all enjoyed the dongo skip. We're going to do it again.
Those enemies went flying.
Yep, piece of power do that.
Hope y'all are enjoying this amazing music, by the way.
Oh, the money! The money! Oh, dang it. There we go. Now we're going to clip through a key block.
And y'all thought you needed keys when you played this the first time.
The key cavern? Nah. Oops. Oh no! Let's try it again. Okay, this is fine. There we go.
And first try. Why's our piranha there? This isn't Mario.
This isn't Mario, but it's alright. Alright, now it's time for the boss of the key cavern. It's hiding. We found it.
Step 1, split it up, like so. Step 2, whoosh it from.
Yep. That is as clean a fight as you can hope to have with a piece of power. It's profit. Now we keep Boots and Shovel coming out, and we get ourselves the Sealy Bell. Yes, thank you. I was determined. Is it the evening? No, it's the organ of evening's calms. Nah.
Just like that, we're 3 dungeons down. We're plowing through.
Yeah. It starts getting a bit more interesting now because we unlock with the bracelet. We unlock a whole lot more of the islands, so we have to start. Now is where we start routing in a whole lot of the extra things, like extra seashells, pieces of heart, and just various bits of cleanup. Chances are, if you see us walk past something that you're like, hey, why aren't you doing that thing? It's because it's a little bit faster to do it later, so. Seashell. Very nice. Now we're going to go this way. So, 2 things are about to happen here. First, we're going to go in here. Ugh. Bonk like my life depends on it. This is the piece of heart that I always miss as a kid because there's just no indicator for it.
How are you supposed to find that?
I have. You buy the strategy guide. You just buy the strategy guide.
Nintendo power.
Yeah, that's right. You get the power. Nintendo power. Pretty much. All right. So yeah. So now we're gonna jump into the trade sequence just in the middle of it. Going to talk to Taryn here, say yes, save and quit. There's the fanfare, save and quit. So unfortunately, as much as I enjoy that cutscene, we're not going to get to see Taryn get chased by bees. We're just going to the bees! The reasoning here is that in order to actually get into the castle to do the Richard's side quest, you need to actually do the trading sequence up through the stick. Because that's how you get into the castle. But we skipped that. But as it turns out, give me 1 second here, I'm just trying to remember my order of operation a little bit. Oh gosh, I'm already going to do the order wrong. I need to go back to the Seashell Mansion. But yeah, so as it turns out, since we finished Dungeon 3, that's actually the trigger to make the honeycomb spawn. So we just get to skip ahead.
So that goes back to what I mentioned earlier as to why we didn't get the Yoshi doll.
Alright, Seashell get. Ooh!
Oh!
Well, it doesn't matter so much anymore. It was more important before when we were worried about getting it when we didn't want it. But still, I'm just like...
It's a bit of time lost going through the text.
Yeah. Now we're gonna head on over to the other side of the river over here by just going underwater, clipping this wall to get past the shark. I didn't clip into the wall. This is fine.
There was a shark in the way. I wonder where there's a shark.
You need to talk to your people. Let them know that we cut that out. So we are actually going to keep doing the rest of the trading sequence though. So we're going to go over here, trade the honeycomb for a pineapple. Something similar to last time. Now you have a pineapple. Get out of here. And getting the pineapple is actually the thing that triggers Marin to appear over by the beach, which is why we do that. Because we actually need to go collect Marin now. Which sounds kind of bad when you put it that way, but obtain Marin, yeah.
We have a bunch of pictures we're also going to get while we're here.
Ah, that's not the bracelet. I did it. I didn't. I am good at video games. Alright, so now we're going to go into the Dream Shrine here, and you're supposed to run around with the boots and do all this stuff. Instead, we're just going to do a naked super jump.
Whoa, 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 we're on Twitch, can't be naked.
I know, but I have my trickery.
So what a naked super jump is doing the super jump without the sword or another item. It's a little trickier to do, but not terrible. That just saves a bit of menuing, because we don't need the sword right now.
Yep. I sleep. Alright, and now we're going to take a bit more break and go fishing. That's how I know it's a good morning, because I'm fishing. If we do this right, we'll only catch 2 fishes. So ideally we catch that one to get out of the way, then we catch the big one that's directly under Link.
Sunday morning fishing. This is why this game's first thing today.
So I need to get this lure over to us. Close but not too close. Alright, yeah, that smaller one goes away because it's easy to grab by accident. Then we get a big fish piece apart. And an added bonus, this is the last time we need to complete a heart, so we don't get the text for collecting a piece of heart. Saving us some text. Now we return Bow Wow. We kiss Skip, no kiss from Madame Meow Meow, and we take a picture.
It's so happy.
Oh, it's gonna get even happier here in a moment.
Such a friendly dog.
Ah, goodness. And... Yay!
Imagine printing that out and hanging it on your wall.
Now we're going to spy on an old man. It's fine, don't worry about it.
He's just talking on the phone.
That's actually, I forget what his name is, but you talk...
Raya, I think?
Yeah, Elryra, that's right. Yeah, old man Elryra. Only speaks on the phone, and I forgot to put my boots on because apparently I like walking around barefoot, I don't know. And there's get this shell over here. We're just gonna get that every single one I get. Okay, good. Wait, I mean bad. I thought you were watching the run, Glenn. Okay, I forgive you. I can't stay mad at you. Yay! Alright, so now we're just gonna go on down to the beach. First, we're gonna do a very important trick. We're gonna go down here and get ourselves with a nut touch. There we go, very good. Nut. Alright, so, very important fact here. These seagulls, their placement and their direction in which they travel is completely random. You could play this game every day of your life, from the day you can hold a controller until the day you die, and never get the same seagull pattern twice.
The most important part of the run, of course.
Of course. I may or may not have made an ASCII seagull and moved it around during a race on Speed Games before.
That does not surprise me.
It really just shouldn't. Alright, so now we have Marin. We hold her over our head because, sure, why not?
Link really is strong.
He is strong. Marin's just really light. But cool, so now we get to do some photography. First things first, we're going to go over here and fall in the well. Not touch any controller so that she lands on us because, I don't know, reasons. And then we get a photograph. Unfortunately, we don't get to see that one. You have to actually go back to a photo to see it. Link makes a very funny face. I'll say that much. And now we're going to go down here and get another photograph. That's actually the biggest part of having Marin with us. We could actually skip Marin completely using bomb triggers, but since it's 100%, we do actually need to have her with us to get some photos.
The faces here.
Yeah, I actually do really enjoy this aspect of Link's Awakening DX versus the original because you get a little bit more just talking to Marin and just kind of hear what's on her mind. She always talks about, you know, wanting to see the world and just her dreams because, you know, Island is the only thing she's known. I don't know, I have a lot of fondness for this game. This game.
It's quite a good story.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, highly recommend.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big fan of this game. And now it's time for the most relatable photo. we're about to have a moment here in front of the weathercock, and here comes Mario to block the yes. Anyways, Link's face is what we are all feeling right now. But there we go. We're done with photographs in town.
Yeah, a lot of overworld stuff going on here
Yep.
in this segment, leading up to D4. We still have to go out of our way to get the Dungeon 4 key as well.
Yeah, Dungeon 4 key is nowhere actually, not particularly close to Dungeon 4. It's actually down in the desert. That's where we're heading now, but the desert is being blocked by the walrus. So we need to get the walrus out of the way. And the only thing that will wake up the walrus is Marin singing. But normally this takes forever, but we're just going to do a little bit of shenanigans here, do a little bit of that, do a little bit of this. So even though we have Marin, it's still faster to activate the cutscene with bomb triggers, because otherwise you have to walk all the way over there, Marin sings, then Marin has to walk all the way off the screen. This way, we activate it faster, and Marin walks off the screen faster. So it just works out better for everybody that way. And we did it.
I know during any percent, it's a high chance of a soft lock here if you do
Yes.
it wrong. I think 100% is not as bad, right?
Well, 100%. Since Marin actually walks off the screen, the thing that causes that causes the menus to shut down never happens. So it's actually completely safe at 100%, since Marin is here. Kaboom! And we're gonna do another bomb trigger here to get ourselves a piece of heart that is in the next room. This picking up a piece of heart does in fact also count as something you can hit with a bomb trigger. Just like that.
You do have this cutscene, if you will.
Yep. I accidentally dropped another bomb there, but that's okay. We have a lot of bombs.
You're teaching that cave a lesson.
Oh, I'm teaching it a big lesson. Alright. So now we're going to use the bow and arrow again to get ourselves the key. The key is being guarded by Landmolus, Master of Invisibility. Oh, shoot. Got it. Unfortunately, I fired more arrows than I thought, but that's okay.
Kind of low on arrows now. But
We are a little bit low on arrows. Thankfully, there are a couple spots where you can grab arrows, so we're not in super danger. Fine.
I didn't know you could do that while following.
Uh-huh, you sure can. You can do a lot of things while falling in this game.
That's awesome.
One of the things I love about LADX is that you can do a whole lot of buffering on transitions, on menus, all kinds of things. Buffering gives you so many tricks you can do. This is something that they... No. This is something that they fixed in the Oracle games, which are also very cool games, very cool speedruns, but there's something about these slightly less refined... Wait, why am I walking? Why am I walking?
You tell us.
Something about the slightly less refined way this game does it just endears it to me, honestly. Oh, it's you. It's you. Listen.
Are those commercials still relevant?
I think they probably still air them. It's like the he does exist. They do exist. All right, now it's just. I actually really like this cutscene. This is how you learn how to play the Ballad of the Windfish. Marin teaches it to you, and then she finishes off by saying, "Think of me anytime you hear this song." I don't know. I'm a sentimental little fool.
Such a great song.
It is. The one in Majora's Mask was not the Ballad of the Windfish.
No.
No.
Not at all.
No. And you have to make sure to say yes here, otherwise you have to do that cutscene again. But now,
It's a good cutscene,
it is a good cutscene.
but it's long.
Yes. But now that we actually have Ocarina music, I'm going to actually quickly move it down here, because as you can see, it adds a little bit of menu complexity if you don't.
Yeah, if you hover over it, you also have to select which of the 3 songs you want, even if you only know 1 song as we do currently. So it just takes a lot of extra time, so we want to avoid it as much as we can.
Yes. So now we're going to get.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Now we're going to. Now that we have that, we can actually go the wrong way, then go the right way.
When is that color dungeon coming up?
Color dungeon is going to be coming up a little bit later, not yet.
So we still have some time.
We do still have some time until color dungeon. Color dungeon is one of the other things that was added in DX. It's actually referred to as Dungeon Zero in the game.
So of important note, currently we have a donation incentive involving that color dungeon.
We do, in fact.
To pick the tuna color we will be grabbing at the end. We have to grab either red or blue. Currently,
I think blue's in a commanding lead thanks to a Squeak Squad donation from last night.
Yeah.
You can't. It's 100%. When you finish color dungeon, you have to pick a tunic.
We need to find a skip for that.
Oh, I need to stop.
So yeah, if you would like to see Link in red, you're going to have to really put your money where your mouth is. But hey, there is a chance. We don't have a ton of time left. Oh my gosh, it's a dungeon.
It is a dungeon. We found it.
And we remembered to open it.
We did. I forgot to open it multiple times in practice, which surprised nobody who knows me. All right, now it's time for a couple more fun tricks. We're going to use a bomb trigger to get this piece of heart over here. Oops, I'm going to actually select my bombs. There we go.
Nice.
Now we're going to do the most important trick of the run.
Of course. Good old obstacle skip.
Yep, so we have to charge. Oh,
That's best of luck.
Ow, shoot, that's actually. It saves no time, but it's important to do it.
We've already lost so much time trying to do it.
It's fine, it's important. Oh, God. It's extremely important.
That's right, the enemy's out of your way now.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Got it.
yeah, there
All
you
right.
go. Worth it.
Worth it. You watch your mouth, mister. Yeah, walking through water is slow, so we're just going to have to avoid as much as possible. I'm going to just jump up here. There we go, there's our splash. Jump. Excellent. Taking a quick detour to get a photo up here. This is a good time as any to do it. Okay, I'll take it.
We take those.
We take those. And while we're here, we might as well just get another seashell. And then we're also going to get a very important trick here, the butt sword. Unfortunately, no glowing butt sword. And we're also about to watch a murder.
Watch out, don't fall!
Well,
That's alright, he got the picture.
it's fine. I'm sure he's only resting. What? Probably. It's probably fine. I will say one thing that I do like about this game versus the way Link to the Past does it is that when you save and quit, you just end up where you were last, as opposed to the last door you went through, as opposed to a preset save point. Like, if you want to start your house or the sanctuary, nah, just the last door, it's fine. But here we are in Dungeon 4. It's the water dungeon, in case that weren't very obvious.
I thought it was a holy dungeon.
What? That's actually a really bad arrow count. I'll figure it out. When did I lose an arrow?
Landmo.
Ah, Landmo, right.
Yeah, you're not meant to do that jump, by the way. You're meant to go around the dungeon and go up from below. But if you position yourself just right, you're able to do that. Saves a lot of time, cuts out a lot of the dungeon. This dungeon ends up being very short in the speed run because we're able to skip so much of it. Not just that part.
That must have been a frame thing. You saw that splash animation.
That's all I did.
Oh gosh, what am I doing with my life? We're just gonna
Questionable choices, that's what.
There we go. There we go. Much better. There are arrow drops that are hidden in a variety of places, but not near here, because we're still not technically supposed to have the. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, cool! I didn't want to actually do that. There we go. Now we get a single flipper. You only need one. Exactly. Oh, that hurt. I saw that. Oh, Stalfos, please. Yeah, exactly. Damage boost.
Yeah, so we're going to do a super jump here, but we're going to actually clink our sword off of this P-hat to bring us down so we can grab the boss key, which is conveniently just a couple screens away from the boss.
Yeah. So boss is going to be interesting because normally you hit it with 2 bomb arrows to kill it fast, but you only have 1 arrow. So a couple of spin flashes will probably do the job, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know, can you use a hook shot to kill it?
No. Well, I don't have it for one. So we're just that might be enough damage. We'll find out here in a moment. This is fine. This is fine.
There we go.
Absolutely fine. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is broken.
This is exactly as we intended.
How clean were my hopes? How? How is this going like this? Harp?
And we haven't even gotten to the worst part.
No, we haven't. Yes. Oh, they're coming up soon. Very soon. And it's okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. So now we're going to go get our... We can swim now, which is great. We're going to go get one of the songs. This is very important.
A very good song.
Everybody sing along if you know the words. Oh! Not quite.
Like how Link's just hovering on air.
Yep. Once more with feeling. Oh! All right. This way. Hey, now we unlock that teleporter. We get a peek at a piece of heart. There.
Nice and hidden.
If you fall from Dungeon 7, you actually land directly on that and grab it, but you don't have to fall from Dungeon 7, that takes forever. It's just easier just to grab it while you're down here. The point is, if I fall from Dungeon 7 and land there, something has gone wrong.
Somebody remember those
very
words.
wrong.
I've definitely done it.
And here's
Oh, a
friend.
ghost.
It's a... So we're about to do some shenanigans and what I think is the worst trick of the run. Ow. First some photos. Just gonna go up here. Just oh, money and a seashell.
I didn't know that could happen.
We're just gonna... Oops. Dang it. There we go. Bomb triggered that.
Don't ask why that works.
There's a hole there. It's fine. And we found a bikini shop. I cannot take you anywhere. So anyways, the fun thing about this, in the English version, that's actually a necklace, because the whole premise here is that the mermaid has lost her swimsuit top, and we're going to help out. Hopefully we can skip the cutscene after we give it back. It's a long cutscene.
So buffering frame by frame to hit the right frame that we like.
Yeah. But if the frame rules don't cooperate, we just get the cutscene anyway, even after. There we go. So now if you look over here, you'll see we have that. So unfortunately, now this means it's time for the most dreaded trick in the run, at least for me.
You got this.
Oh, I don't like this trick. I don't like this trick. So I'm just going to let you talk about while I do it.
Oh, you think I remember how this works?
Please.
Alright, so the short version is we want these are the words,
Swords,
right?
yeah.
To hit us while we're standing in a specific spot, depending on where they are shooting from. To hit us, I guess kind of clip us into the wall a little bit, where we can then super jump across. We're looking for the correct frame here.
I held them in the directions wrong, shoot.
That's alright, we can just try it again.
Yeah, this is not an easy trick. And the ghost can sometimes interrupt because of reasons. Quiet, ghost! Buckeye. Come on, give me bottom again. Alright. There we go. This should work.
Just gotta super jump across.
Got
Like
it!
so, there you go.
Uh-huh. And there's invisible enemies here, don't worry about it. But we have the lens now, so we can see them.
I don't think I knew about that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they certainly are.
That's why I moved a bit to the left, otherwise you get that mimic. Oh my goodness, you got that. That was the big one I was worried about for this run. And now, so the photographer isn't actually dead, as it turns out. I mean, sounds fake, but okay. And we have good positioning here, I think, so if we catch it going to the right, it actually them all the way back to get caught by the hook. But we got it in a good spot. Now Link, having witnessed the death, is now going to commit a murder. Like, just look at this photo. You can't tell me he didn't kill this man.
That man's seen some things.
He's just resting. In the water. Alright, so that's Dungeon 5. We'll be back later. We just need to go do a little bit of housekeeping on the southern tip of Cohen Island. Oh, Bomb Ferry. This is fine. I should probably have my boots on. There we go. As we get across the 3-tile gap, we can do that. And here's the hut. This is the ghost house.
Looks like a nice place. Pretty well kept up with.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell by the happiness in his face. Look how happy he is.
Wonder if we can find that on Airbnb.
Yeah, probably. But I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. No, 500 rupees a night. Alright, we're not done over here yet. We're also actually done with the shovel. We really don't need it anymore. So we're going to actually switch it out for something better. We're just going to head on down here. We need to specifically put the shovel on B. Okay, fine, alright, yeah. Go in here. Now that we have the lens, we can see this moblin. And this moblin's going to be like, hey, can I trade whatever you have on B for something else? The boomerang!
Very, very strong, useful boomerang, we might add.
Yeah, now you might be saying, boomerang is kind of a trash item, because it actually kind of is in other Zeldas. Not in Link's Awakening. This is a hidden item. You don't actually need this to finish the game. So they tried to make it worthwhile, and they ended up making it almost too good, honestly. It's actually really good in this game. Actually, I'm just gonna put it on right now and show y'all. Well, the boomerang does a lot of things. It kills some enemies that other things can't kill. It makes the bushes explode. So just check this out.
Kaboom!
The sword break, and it keeps going. It grabs things. It even grabs pieces of heart. It's actually just kind of great. So we're just going to keep using it for a bit here. So can jump across this gap, break some bushes. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Boomerang's got our back.
Where do you buy a boomerang that can explode? Like, does Walmart carry that?
Boomerang.
30 years dungeon. Alright, it's time for this nonsense again. We're going to use Mambo's Mambo this time. And again, menu box. You have to make sure to say no, because we still don't want powder. Now, we're going to get those arrows we need, thankfully.
Yes, we're sitting at 0. This is kind of calculated on the route.
Yes. So, I have to say no. No. Say yes. Photosensitivity warning. Thanks, Mad Batter. And now we play Mambo's Mambo, and away we go.
Yeah, so this will actually teleport us to, well, the area you're about to see anywhere that we use it.
Yep, right, yeah. So now we can just put on this. Ooh, let's go. We ram to Crazy Tracy's house because of reasons. Then go the wrong way. Go the wrong way again. I should probably just put on my bracelet and call it a day. It's fine. Where am I going?
I think we're going to drop the ghost box.
Yes, thank you.
Unfortunately,
I'm
it's
asleep. I'm very tired. I'm so sorry. I knew the next dungeon, but I just forgot. Almost forgot to drop off the ghost first.
I think he'll stop you from going into dungeons, correct? That's why you're kind of forced to do that
Yes.
here. I know in any % no scroob, at least in an older route, we used to split up Dungeon 4 just specifically so we didn't have the ghost following us.
Yeah. Although it turns out we discovered two things, both what causes the ghost to appear and what you can prevent the ghost. Because we thought it was just a number of screen transitions. It turns out if you go further south than a certain point after Dungeon 4, the ghost appears. But you can prevent the ghost from appearing if you have the level 2 bracelet.
Which is a really weird trigger.
It really is, but I would take that. And so, remember we talked about how the boomerang can pick up things that are just kind of wild to pick up? Oh, first of all, I'm going to put this back down here. So there's a piece of heart over here. I'm just going to grab it. It's mine now. Easy. Now we're in the graveyard. And ghosts. Boomerang. Oh, an arrow. Nice. Now we got to push these graves.
Yeah, we really needed arrows right now.
Push this gravestone. Push the gravestone, Link! Color dungeon.
Alright, so yeah, last chance to snipe that tunic color.
Yep. The cutoff is when I kill the boss of the dungeon, so you've only got a few minutes. Now, you can actually play this on a normal non-color Game Boy, but the trick here is they ask you what color they are. So... we're just gonna do some shenanigans with bomb arrows here, because we like bomb arrows. And now here comes the fun secret. Well, this wall, check it out. Rupees. Lots of rupees, yeah.
And we are going to need a lot of money at this point.
Yep.
Because not everything can just be stolen out of a shop.
Nope. We're gonna need 300, which we're gonna get. Okay, that's enough for the first visit. We'll be back. We'll be back to that room, don't worry.
Yeah.
I know we emptied it out, but we'll be back. Don't worry, it'll all make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Wink.
That's a powerful boomerang.
Stop. Oh, too slow. Went too slow. Color Dungeons, unfortunately, aside from the whole color aspect of it, is not particular.
Do you want to rethink that statement?
Yes. I wasn't going to say difficult. It's not particularly interesting dungeon. There's just color gimmicks mostly, but aside from that... Oh, there's a boss up here. We're just going to take care of it real quick. I'm going to need this, and I'm going to need this. So, Stop! Why am I creeping? So that went catastrophically wrong because I didn't get up to it fast enough. I'm just going to grab a safety here.
Yeah, you may have noticed we didn't bring it up. You do get a fairy drop off of all the mini bosses.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, we don't typically need them.
Alright, now here's an important trick here. You're the boss key, we're going to save and quit, we're going to actually hard reset. Because as it turns out, this is Dungeon 0, as we've already established, right? Because it was added to the existing game, it's not loaded into memory the same way. Everything else in the game that you do is saved onto the cartridge memory, but the state of Dungeon 0 is saved into system memory. So, if you hard reset, the state of the dungeon resets, including the rupees in this room, while your rupee count is saved on the cartridge. So there we go, 300 rupees. Easy.
Do we really need to spend those rupees? We don't need that long, right?
Yeah, you do. Also, mini boss, 1, 2 arrows. This feels like a bracelet. This feels like a bounce around like on the ragdoll kind of room. We're gonna go over here. There's that. This room. And you go there. There. You stop that this instant, young man. Oh, and the other one didn't go into this. Okay. Go in there. That's your home now. You go in there. Come here. There we go. This is also not a very long dungeon. We're actually already almost done with it. This looks like a complicated puzzle. Not really. Just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Now we go in here. Open this door. Get feathers and arrows. Alright, we're going to be coming up on the cutoff for the incentive here momentarily.
So colorful.
Yep. And it's dead. So, with that, time's to come. What's our tunic gonna be? Get over here, you!
With an overwhelming lead, the tunic will be blue.
Alright. Okay, cool. Alright. So, this is your reward for this dungeon. You don't actually get a heart container because you can't really add them in. So we get to pick a tunic, red or blue. And we got blue, so we have Aka? No, that's red. We want Ao, which is blue. You get the blue tunic. The red tunic increases doubles your damage and gives you a knockback. Essentially gives you permanent piece of power. The blue tunic cuts your damage in half, which you might say, why won't you take the power increase? Well, there's 2 reasons. 1, it affects invincibility frames, and 2, it's actually really easy to die in some upcoming sections. So blue tunic actually turns out makes the run a whole lot safer and actually a little bit quicker. Although red was the standard for quite a long time. But nowadays, blue is considered the faster tunic. That's correct, the red tunic also does not stack with the level 2 sword. Or piece of power for that matter, so. Perfect.
RNG minute, going well.
Yep, there we go. Now it's time for the signpost maze.
Oh yeah.
Now you're supposed to have the hook shot for this, but we know some trickery, so it's fine.
So what we have to do here is read all the signposts in order.
This is the tricky part right here.
If you read one twice or read the wrong one, it resets, and you have to go back to the start.
First try, Blaine!
Nice.
I got the jump first try!
Nice.
I had lost runs to that jump. That's actually a really hard jump.
Yeah, we're going around, and this will ultimately unlock a staircase, and we will be learning our last song. That's why we needed the 300 rupees.
Yep, and the big danger of this signpost maze is actually accidentally reading the sign twice as you're trying to mash through it. So you have to be very, very careful, because if you have to start over, that's just a bad time for everybody involved. So we're almost done. Take this up, and down here. And done. Did it. Alright, so last song, so everybody, if you'd be so kind. Please rise for the Koholint National Anthem.
I refuse.
disappears.
We paid money for that.
We did. 300 rupees for the Frog's Song of Soul. Yep.
That song was so bad it could wake the dead.
You mean so soulful it could wake the dead? Ah! Alright, so now we've done that, it's time for the next dungeon. So as we know how numbers work, so we just did dungeon 4, then dungeon 0. But first, it's time to do, if anyone can ever figure out a way to get this early, you will earn the appreciation of the entire community, because this is the most out-of-the-way heart piece in the entire run. There's just no convenient time to get it, because you have to do this really, really long swim all the way to the moat of Canelet Castle, and you can't, we tried, you can't bomb trigger picking up this particular heart piece. Just gotta go get it. But in the meantime, we're getting ready for next dungeon, which after dungeon 4 comes 0, and after 0 comes, that's right, 6. Very good.
Counting with speedrunner.
Right? But first, since we're here, we might as well get the last photo. That's right, we've already gotten all the photos. Whoops.
2, 4, 3, 6, 5.
This is also one of the ones where you can't get this photo until you get the lens, because otherwise you can't see the Zora, and that's actually what he remarks. It's kind of like, wow, no one ever sees me. And Link is apparently not a fan of the smell, I guess, I don't know. Doesn't look very happy about it. Dang.
So that is the photos done.
Photos are done.
We've got the tunics.
Yep.
Just need some more heart pieces.
Now we're on our way to Dungeon 6, the Face Shrine. Before we can go into the dungeon, we have to get the key, so we go to the Southern Face Shrine. We're going to use Boomerang some more because Boomerang's great.
This part was kind of nice casually, just where you learn some of the lore of the island and learn what you're truly up against.
Yeah. This is where the game first kind of drops the bomb on you that everything you thought you knew was real is not real. And in case you didn't know, you can use the shield to take care of, knock out the arm. These are armor? These are
Armor Knight.
Yeah, Armor Knight. They hurt a lot. This is actually a spot where the blue tunic is exceedingly useful. And that's it. That's the 20th one. We're done.
Oh, how did I forget about those?
Yeah, it's very easy to actually die here. The blue tunic helps a lot with that.
Too bad you can't still have Bow Wow here.
Yeah.
He would just eat them out of your way.
Very much so. Oh my god. Get out of here. Get out of here! You can see I'm talking about what the hell issues going through here. Thankfully, we do still have the bow. And also, thankfully, there are bomb fairies on the way to Dungeon 6, and we have to do them, so we can easily take care of them to get some normal fairies. And there's anti-fairies. So basically, the point is the boomerang also makes it really convenient to. Oh, I could just wall clip around that like that. Wall clipping is useful for things if you remember to do it, which I obviously don't half the time. So we're just gonna do that right here. In fact, let's go around this guy. There we go. Now we're on our way to Dungeon 6 proper to get the space key. Yeah, in the back room of that room we were just in, though, that's where you find the plaque that actually talks about how Koholint Island is actually just a dream of the windfish. So the whole idea that if you wake up the windfish, this island will disappear. Which is a bit sad, especially if you start getting attached to the characters like I do. You're like, what? They're not real? And then you just... some people who are no fun and never learn the true meaning of crystals will be like, these video games, they're not actually real. And I'm just like... Go touch some eatgrass. Oh, no. Oh god.
Sharks, please.
I'm just gonna die. Is that okay? I'm just gonna beeping strats it. It's fine. Oh, come on. My hurts. It hurts so bad. Just full speed key into the keyhole with a running start. That's how I open all my doors in real life.
Don't miss, it'll hurt.
I have a lot of bruises. I mean, you know,
What if
so.
an earthquake hits as you're about to hit it, then it'll throw you off.
And yes! There we go. Yes! Yosh! Boomerang. Got him. Got him. We're just gonna put this bomb here, it's fine. Go down the stairs, Link! Link. Link. We need to have words, young man.
I'll turn this car around.
I will turn this island around.
Go down the stairs.
Go down.
I want to see this island be turned around.
Actually, I screwed that up. I need to actually quickly drop a bomb, pick it up, throw it, because Wizrobes. Okay, we're just gonna. Over here.
That was the worst.
Yeah, I did so well against Molderman D1, and it's just kind of like, you know what? We're just gonna. Another croissant. More croissant. Yes, we do enjoy ourselves a nice croissant. Actually, I'm just gonna. You know, we're just gonna use boomerang here because I like the boomerang. It's a cool item, and we don't get to use it anywhere near enough. So we're just gonna use it over here. Tile room. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Just kidding.
Oh no.
All right, so now we have to pick this thing up with our new croissant and throw it. We can pick up big things now. Bombs and sword. I missed one.
Why not?
At this point, the game actually does want you to have the bow and arrow, and that's kind of the indicator of it. Well, that sounds like a personal problem. Now it's time for some more fun with super jumps. We're just going to clip into this. We're just going to clip into this wall over here. Do a late super jump to clip into that wall, so that we can jump up here.
I think it's the only instance of this being required. You have to actually throw the pot into the chest to get the key.
It is the only instance of it. Which is weird, but whatever, we take that. We click through this key block. Now comes a slightly harrowing wall jump here. You have to be very careful about where we're positioned. Oops, that was a little bit spicy. You can if you do it wrong. There we go, got it. Yeah, you can get stuck in that wall if you do that wrong. You have to do it just right. All right, now we're getting places now. We're just take a little bit of this, take a little bit of that.
Thwimps, I believe.
Yes, they are in fact thwimps. Now it's time for the most skill-based part of this run.
The little horse heads, you have to throw them just right.
Yep. Oh, that's right, I gotta throw them both first.
Yep.
Okay, so, didn't practice enough.
Clearly.
Need a lot more practice. Holy cow.
8th try.
Holy cow, that was really bad.
You have to throw them both, and you need them to land upright.
That was really bad.
It is purely RNG.
That was really bad. Oh, come on, you. There we go. First try.
Yeah, you can see we're kind of getting shoved over a pixel, and that's where we're able to flip between the wall and the key block for all those clips. Or the wall and whatever else you happen to be trying at the time.
We're almost at the boss. We're almost done with D6 already. You can drop that there, it's fine. What happened to the menu there? Alright, so the boss is in here. You can't see it, don't worry, the boss is the room itself. We're just gonna drop bombs, blow up the room.
You shouldn't play with bombs.
It's fine, don't worry about it. This is facade. Takes 5 bombs to go facade. Facade is dead. The fun thing, this is unfortunately a bad habit this game has, where enemies have boxes that you can activate, you can hit before they're visible. You also start with Landmolus Master Invisibility, and we take full advantage of that. The facade fight is just kind of annoying otherwise. Triangle. So we're making good progress. At this point we just have Dungeon 5, 7, and 8 left. And, you know what? This is a pretty good time to go get that level 2 sword. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, let's get the level 2 sword. But first, I'm so alone. Talk to me. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear anything. Drop your bomb in the water like a chump. Alright, so anyone who hasn't seen it, this is actually a really cool animation. I like this a lot. The game's like, oh, you actually did it? Oh gosh, here we go.
This is strike you with lightning.
This sword is made out of lightning. Real lightning.
None of that fake stuff.
And laser beams! And that's quite literal. This, with the level 2 sword, it does double damage of the previous sword, and it does shoot beams when you're at full health, which you won't get to see because I already took a hit. Don't worry, you'll get your chances. But now it's time for Dungeon 5, where we're going to do more ridiculousness to get the dungeon item early and murder something that's already dead. Everything you could ever want in a dungeon, honestly.
Oh, of course.
I'm just going to bonk to the ceiling here. I'm going to clip into the ceiling by accident first, then we're going to bonk to the ceiling. Alright, level 2 sword and feather, let's go!
Here, so this dungeon, we're going to be getting the item, the hookshot. We are not going to be doing it quite as intended.
No. So the way the dungeon is actually supposed to work is, Master Stalfos has stolen the hookshot out of the chest where it's supposed to be. And you fight Master Stalfos in 4 different rooms. And in the 4th room, he finally drops the hookshot. But there's something interesting about that. Master Stalfos, if you kill it early, which doesn't actually make it, still makes it spawn in the other rooms. If you kill it early, it will drop a key. But in the 4th room, the game is coded to, if a key drops, to instead give you the hookshot. So, this is the room right next to the 4th room, where Master Stalfos would spawn if you'd killed him 3 other times. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to force the key to spawn, and then we're going to actually use shenanigans with the boomerang to pull it into the next room. So we pick it up in the next room, which will pick up a key in that room and give us the hookshot if I can get my positioning right. Alright, here we go. This is frame rule dependent, so it may not work on the first try. Or it just might. There's the hookshot. And I remember to not save and quit, because if you save and quit after getting that before it's completely done giving it to you, you just don't get the hookshot. And now we can get this key proper light. And now we can go back to the entrance of the dungeon. Alright, we did it. We sure did. You might also notice that those things no longer split up when you kill them because level 2 sword. Alright, one of the changes we did do in this routing of this dungeon, yeah, we got the sword beams now, is we actually kill Master Stalfos the first time now instead of just not doing a different route. So we actually get an extra key out of it. So we're just first of all, we're gonna actually remember to do a spin attack down. Then we're going to do bomb arrows and we're dead. There's a bonus key. We're just gonna This does, however, mean that we get to keep listening to this delightful music.
That's alright, it's a great track.
Yes, so. Also means we don't have to do the trick referred to as dumb jump.
I've forgotten all about the dumb
We
jump.
don't have to do it, because we have hook shot.
Well, that sounds dumb.
We can't ever fall down a pit like a champion. Well, you don't get to see dumb jump because it is, in fact,
Dumb.
Now here's where the route changed from what it used to be. We used to actually go through the little path that's next to the treasure chest. Now that we have an extra key, we can actually skip doing dumb jump 2, which still used to be required, and just do a hookshot flip. Which we will do over here. Oops. Stop.
Nothing to see there. Absolutely normal.
Working as normal. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Actually, I'm just gonna quickly just
If you jump on the Goomba's heads, you get a heart every
get
time.
guaranteed heart. Yep. Now it's time for Wall Snake. That's not actually a snake. That's what we call it. Unfortunately, Wall Snake isn't the only boss in the game where the level 2 sword doesn't actually make a roll. It doesn't make a difference at all. So it's number of hits. But this is actually a boss where the red tunic does make the boss harder. Because, and like I mentioned before, red tunic affects the visibility frames. So blue tunic means you can hit faster. So one full round, and now we just try to adapt to whatever it does. 4 hits, that's good. That was a perfect 2 cycle.
Really good, yeah.
That's as good a fight of Wall Snake as you'd ever want to get. Yeah. Now it's time for the marimba! Wind marimba. But now we're pretty much just going to be sticking to the top part of the map. We've finished cleaning up everything else south, so we're just going to very quickly go down here, pull out the... Like I said, put the ocarina back in our pocket, then pull it back out.
Such a pain to use.
Yeah, it is a little bit annoying.
2 dungeons left.
Yep, we're getting there. We're going to use just boots and croissants. Oh, didn't work. Try to do the French bonk. Shoutouts to the French runners of this game, by the way. They're really, really good, and we love them a lot. They're a good bunch. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these back on because I have places to go, things to do,
People to see.
people to see.
Marions to save.
Unfortunately, we have to listen to the owl. It's kind of like, oh, that's right, you're stuck up in the mountains now. But the owl being here means we're also readying up for the other big nasty trick of the run, which is actually also a trick you cannot avoid in any percent either. It's time for, we're getting really close to Rooster Skip.
Oh, I thought it was another obstacle skip you were worried about.
Oh, I mean, I'm not worried about obstacle skip. We're getting obstacle skip no matter how many tries it takes. But do you want to talk a bit about Rooster Skip? Because I'm going to need to concentrate for that one.
Yeah, so we're going to be utilizing that hook shot. You're meant to, at this point, use that third song, the frog song, Soul, to go get the rooster, bring it up here to get to the Dungeon 7 key. What we're actually going to do is just jump into a pit and utilizing the hook shot and the fact that we can, for frame by frame, to time a jump off of a pit and basically jump our way across this giant pit. It's not a straight path, it's kind of a upside down U, I guess.
Yeah, and the most annoying thing is that you fall anywhere in this cavern, you actually come back out. So you don't just start at the door of the room. So you gotta do it. You gotta be very careful.
Let's go.
Oh, we're hoping. Did I click on the wall? I think I clicked on the wall. Yeah, I clicked on the wall. Okay. All right, positioning good. I'm looking for a very specific frame. There it is. Oops. I'm a little bit far back. It should still work, though.
Oh! We were there.
We were there. I was a little bit too far back. I should have done just done a third one.
So you can see how that can be a pain. It can be done without buffering. I don't understand how people do it.
They mash very fast. They just have. There's a couple of other setups, but this is a lot more consistent. It's just stuff people want to take the hit on time.
It's also how I do it, was with the buffering.
That's just embarrassing, honestly. Also, it feels like this is a trick that snowballs a lot. Like if you screw it up once, it just feels like you start making little mistakes in other spots in the room. And you just feel like a dope. Alright. That's a good position, I like that. There it is. No! Frame rules.
Nothing you can do when that
Yeah,
happens.
that happens sometimes. Unfortunately, sometimes, even if you get the hook shot out because of frame rule nonsense, the game still drops you in the pit. And there's genuinely nothing you can do about that. That was a good position, too. That would have worked for sure for the second one. This is a trick that will absolutely murder your runs. And it's stuff that's so far into the run as well. This is one of the two things I was worried about in this run, if I'm honest.
That's first to skip for you.
Yeah, I was more worried about the Zora bonks in this one, because this one is just pretty consistent as long as you don't fall in the pits. But
Unfortunately, that's the hard part, isn't it?
it really just is. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna try to. Oh. Oh. I tried to do TGH strats for a moment there, and then I remembered that, wait, I'm not TGH.
Yeah, that does complicate it a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah,
I mean, we have more badges. We can always make one.
TGH, actually, that's what he does. He actually has the timing down, like in muscle memory, so he actually just fires a hook shot into the wall, and then just jumps around doing that. I don't know how the heck he does it, if I'm honest. He kind of is. Oh my god. I apologize. This is just going. We're talking about that snowballing effect. This is absolutely just.
This is how Rooster Skip goes.
It really is. Sometimes it just goes. God, that first try, I thought I was gonna get first try. I was so happy.
So $5 donate for
Conster, no.
You can do that.
You can do that. I still have to donate for all the squeaks last night. Oh my god, really? Alright.
He didn't even let you try.
You even let me try. There's a lot of cool stuff in Dungeons 7 and 8 too, so it's like...
Oh, Dungeon 7 is probably my favorite. Like, I just love how we go through it.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it's nothing like you remember casually.
No. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I'm a little bit further back than I'd like to be, so I might, depending on how far forward I can get, I might just do a third jump just to not risk it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, that saves us from having to go get the rooster, bring it up here, which probably still would have taken longer than all this.
Yeah, you have to screw up Rooster Skip a lot of times to actually be slower than just getting the rooster. It does not in any way stop you from doing it in races, incidentally. Because this community is just full of a bunch of people who are absolute meme lords. We love them anyway. Did I ever say I wasn't? Come on.
I mean,
now.
we know the answer to that.
Yeah. How long have you known me, Concert? Long enough to know the answer to that question without even needing to ask. That's fine. The wall's fine. Just bonk off the jump, that's fine.
Is that wall also fine?
Everything is fine. All the walls are fine. Up. That's not a face, don't worry about it. And here we are, we made it to Dungeon 7. Where'd my croissant go there?
Dungeon 7, you're going to see a lot of bomb triggers here. How the dungeon works casually, you get this giant metal ball, you throw it at 4 pillars in order, and it collapses the dungeon in upon itself, opens up the next level.
Yep.
We're going to do absolutely none of that. We are going to be using bomb triggers on all those pillars, so we're just going to use regular bombs instead of a giant metal bowling ball.
Come on.
But we also have to get the mirror shield while we're here. Not because we need it to actually beat the game or anything, but to satisfy the requirements of 100%.
That's right. We're gonna do that, and then... Actually, no, I actually want to put that on... There we go. There we go.
So there's that giant ball. Goodbye.
Alright, so we're just gonna... Oops. Hang on. Come on. Controller, please. Can you maybe just... Hang on a second. I haven't... There we go. Oh! I forgot. I forgot the thing.
I was wondering.
I forgot the thing.
Yes, that's actually
Get out of
why you
here.
killed that enemy.
All right. Now we can do this.
I was sitting there wondering if I was going crazy and misremembering.
No, you're not. It's me.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do we know why that enemy causes an issue?
Memory location stuff.
Okay. So it was 1 pillar.
There's
2
another
pillars.
pillar.
So much faster than trying to move that giant ball all around the
Much faster.
dungeon. Yes. And cooler.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know if we mentioned there are 2 different ways you can do the bomb triggers. You can either do it on a screen transition or using a pit, and you've seen a mix of them both during this run.
And that's 4th pillar. So 4-story towers become a 3-story tower. Have a nice day.
Why don't we just build a tower?
It knows what it did. That's probably for the best. Inox, Binox. We're just not even gonna mess with Inox. We are, however, going to, not a word. Not a word.
Why can't I say a word?
You know why.
Despite all the crap I give Crunchy sometimes, there's a reason he's the one running this and not me.
Oops. Oh, I might actually just do P-head jump, honestly. Because I'm a lot less good at this one. Yeah, we're just gonna go do P-head jump. Ow.
So what he was trying to set up for is if you could do a super jump off of that wall, the bottom wall, and if you land on a Goomba, you can make it all the way across. But there are other ways of getting through this as well.
Like that.
Exactly.
Because we don't have the big key, the nightmare key, and we're not gonna get the nightmare key. We don't need it. Nightmare keys for suckers.
We're totally doing this fight as intended, right?
Probably. Yep. Evil Eagle.
So we're hitting it off screen,
Yep.
which is totally normal. Exactly as the developers intended.
I'm used to the one you shoot bombs left and right off the ladder.
Yeah, you can do that as well, but yeah, it's more fun this way. All right, another one bites the dust. Now it's time for the organ of evening calm. It really does, doesn't it?
Alright, so we just have Dungeon 8 left. We have,
do.
I believe, the 1 heart piece. We have our powder upgrade left to get.
Yep, all this is along the way.
And of course, the mare in the save, correct?
We do get to show off a really cool trick to do. All right, so this is important. This is important right here. We're gonna jump down here and buffer save and quit, which allows us to move. Otherwise, we would fall down that pit, and that is a very, very long fall.
I know nobody that's ever done that before.
We all have. It's a it's a long fall, not the fun kind of long fall, like the song that plays in the twinning in the hit MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. But sorry, that song's an absolute banger. All right, so we're gonna do a trick here called Zoomerang, because there's Marin. We're supposed to rescue her, but it's a really long cutscene to do that. So instead, we're going to. Going to not do it right. Hang on a second. That's too soon. Oops.
Bye, Link.
Bye, Link. No, I have to do it before the bonk. That'll do it. Watch him like putting boomerang on the wrong button or some nonsense. That actually wouldn't surprise me. Oh, that was it. Just didn't go all the way.
And yeah, the whole boomerang on the wrong button thing, that is the thing that can happen with certain tricks in this game where an item, for whatever reason, has to be on either A or B.
I just really want to show off this trick. It's really cool. Cause you move around, you're just rolling around, flying around at the speed of sound. Okay, no, I don't want to waste more time. We're just gonna. Unfortunately, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting boomerang to work, so we're just gonna have to. I'm sorry, Marin. Forgive me, Marin. I'm so sorry. You do not understand how happy I was when they added Marin to Hyrule Warriors. I was so happy, and then I
I
immediately
didn't know they did that.
and then I immediately baby raged because they only added her to the 3DS and Switch versions, and guess which is the only version I had.
Not 3DS or Switch.
Correct. I love Hyrule Warriors. I bought all the DLC for the Wii U version.
I still need to play it. I bought the game just to have it, but I've never touched it.
It's really fun.
Too many games on my backlog.
Oh god, I feel that. That is the mood of moods. Where's my powder? There it is. Alright, here we go. Now we can just mash through this one because there's only one option left.
Oh, just in time too. We're down to 1 powder.
Calced. Photosensitivity warning. It increases your maximum powder, and also, hang on a second. Oh, God, please just, there we go. Yeah, and fills you up. I got very distracted and forgot what I was doing.
I believe you're about to skip a flame.
I am in fact about to skip the flame. I'm also hopefully not going to get eaten. Oh, okay, we did it. Fire skip. I'm not flipping the wall. There we go.
Yeah, you're meant to have the mirror shield here, and while we do have it, it takes time to equip it. And you can just do that if you flip into the wall.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
You'll take a hit. It does do a lot of damage, so you don't want to take too many hits.
Yeah, thankfully though, we have the blue tunic, which is very helpful, and we need to just continue. Alright. What? What was that explosion doing?
I'm not quite sure.
That is very weird. I was gonna. There we go. All right. So now you're supposed to how you say you're supposed to fight the entrance to Turtle Rock, but it also doesn't really have much of a physical presence once it turns on. So we just walk through it.
Great fight.
Great fight.
Best I've ever seen. Yeah, so we could have used the ocarina to wake up that turtle, but that takes more time.
Why am I so bad at jumping in this game? What? How did that not work?
So obviously we controlled the path that Roomba took.
Yep.
We canceled it very early so we'd have control of Link sooner. You can have it go all the way to the end and it would be much easier, but that takes time.
I'm so glad that people, when I started calling it Roomba, people adopted that.
I've loved it.
That makes me very happy. Alright, we're gonna just clip this wall here. Oops, we're going to immediately... Now this room involves something called a bookshot.
Why is it called a bookshot?
Because you have to put hookshot on B. Actually, hang on, I think I screwed something up. Oh yeah, I did. Hang on, we got this though. Yeah, probably. I'm forgetting something, aren't I?
Having never done it, I don't know.
There we go. Alright, so I have to set up in a very specific spot. I'm looking for a particular visual cue. There it is. Now, it's called bookshot because hookshot has to be on B. You buffer your feather and your hookshot out while holding down like this. And then you just go through.
Nice.
That's it. That's bookshot. Which lets you skip a key, and that, as it turns out, is going to get me on fire. As it turns out, is also going to no. Okay, this is fine.
That's the reason because the key goes first. You do it on the table, you know, the different order.
Yeah, it's a priorities thing. Now, this is Blano, who has an uppercut so nasty it can actually knock you back to the entrance of the dungeon, so you gotta be careful. Or just purely get I'm just gonna stick around for the fairy.
So we could have done a skip called Blano Skip, but it would have been illegal per this rule set.
Uh-huh, that's true. Yeah, in Link's Awakening, it's allowed, but in Link's Awakening DX, it is not. And now we have the Fire Rod.
The magic rod.
That's great. It is the magic rod in this game. I'm sorry. It's true. Alright, now it's time for a little bit of lava swim.
It wasn't like a casual swim through lava occasionally.
Right?
So it's gotta be similar to how we did the Jesus jumps earlier.
There we go. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Why does a lot of things work
There
in
is
this game?
yeah, that's very fair. Now we're gonna use the boomerang some more. There's a heart piece up there, it's mine now. And that's it, we have the last heart piece.
That's all the photos, seashells, that's all the heart
Yeah, we'll shut
seashells
up.
we need.
So yeah, 0-4, we got the last one, 12 photos, we got our tunic, and we're gonna get the last heart container off the boss of this dungeon, so we're doing well.
We're almost done.
Thing. And wait for it to charge us now and kill it. There we go. Got it. So now we just have to go get the boss key, the nightmare key. I keep saying boss key. The nightmare key. First we have to take care of Q-Ball.
This is actually a mini boss of Dungeon 4, but we skipped it.
Yep. And now it's time for the nightmare key, which is in the Roomba room. That's my contribution to the community. Is it Strat? No, it's a name of a room.
So how this room works, Crunchy is directing this. You need to fill in all of the black spaces. There's multiple ways you can do it. Your ideal goal is you want to, while controlling this, get Link as close to the position of the chest as possible on the right. So you see Crunchy kind of heading towards the right. They only have limited control length when that's happening, so you're primarily controlling the Roomba.
Yeah. But we got it, though. And now we're on our way to the boss, which normally... Dungeon A is actually casually by far the worst dungeon, I'd say. It's extremely maze-like, very easy to get lost, a whole lot going on, but in the speedrun, we just do a whole lot of Jesus jumps, wall jumps, and silliness. Right here, we're going to do a Jesus jump into a wall clip, and then just super jump over to the boss door.
And you can see for the super jumps, we're now using the magic rod to do that.
Yep.
Just to save the quick. I'd love to tell you how many hits on her takes. Couldn't tell you. Nice.
We're going to go for a very important trick here. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Flame?
Not a clue.
And... the tasteful sidewang. Alright, so, try not too hard to look at the timer, it's fine. This is nowhere near my PB as it turns out, but we're done with the dungeons. At this point, we're just heading straight to the Windfish's Egg.
Where we will get arguably the best music.
Yes.
To get in. We won't get the best music, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately. Well, we might. I sometimes struggle getting the...
Hopefully we don't get the best music. I know that sounds odd. It makes sense.
It does. But there's a couple things you might notice, especially if you play this game casually. You have to wonder, first of all, so you're going to play the ocarina and activate this cutscene, right? No, of course not. We're going to play a bomb like a flute. What do you think we are? We're speedrunners. Second of all, aren't you supposed to go take the lens to the library to figure out what the pattern in the egg is? That's what you're supposed to do. Not exactly. While I set up playing the bomb, it takes a little bit of doing. Why don't you explain what's up with that?
Yeah. So the way the book works, you get that lens, you go read the book, and it'll tell you the path through the egg. The egg itself is kind of a mystery on how to get through it, but it turns out it's random, the path every time. But if you don't actually read that book, the path never randomizes. So it will be the same. We know the path through the egg. Let's just enjoy this.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful song.
I really like it. And now the egg is open. And this time, the owl doesn't fly away.
I've never actually noticed that.
Yeah, welcome to the Windfish's Egg. So yeah, until it's randomized, there's a preset pattern. We know what it is. It is, of course, left, left, up, right, right, up, left, up. Now I'm going to try really hard to mash this so I can hopefully get this bomb trigger.
Yeah, this bomb trigger will skip a lot of text on the boss, but unfortunately have the side effect of skipping the music of phase 1.
Didn't get it. So we get the jam, but we also don't get the text skip.
But at least we get the jam.
We do get the jam.
This is really good music, honestly.
It's a really good tune.
Much better in the silence than you get otherwise.
Yeah. I don't know the setup for the block quick kill without getting the text skips. We're just going to keep going fast away.
Good thing you have powder. Yeah, this boss has 6 phases. First we have the blob here. Just need to hit 3 times with powder. If you get the mash correctly, the bomb trigger, then you almost skip this. There's a easy setup to skip the phase.
Yeah, very easy setup. Now it's time for it's time for the worst incarnation of Aghanim, because there is no hard limit for how many blue balls you can get.
Does the minute work in Hundo?
It does work in Hundo, but I also didn't want to set up the app for it.
Oh. I have it on my phone. A little late now.
I wish I had known that. Well, it doesn't work if you don't get the quick kill. It actually changes the odds. Well, 1 blue ball.
Ha ha ha.
And what's the world record? 22 blue balls?
I have no idea.
I think it's 22 blue balls. 2 blue balls.
Alright, let's get ready to break it.
Don't joke about that. Another blue ball. I think we have blue tunic, I guess. Oh, God. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay. One more hit. Stop. All right.
Alright.
We ready for Moldorm here?
That's what we needed, more Moldorm. Fortunately, we just mash and kill him in place. On to Ganon.
On to Ganon. Yeah. And then we're ready to show you the ultimate use of the boomerang. Oh, I almost forgot about Landmo's master
I was
invisibility.
wondering if you'd remember Lando.
It's easy to forget about Landmo.
Oh my gosh, Lando, please.
All right. All right, here we go. Time is on loss of control, by the way. It used to be fade, now it's loss of control, which is surprising. I guess I'd be timing it wrong all along. Or is it still the fade?
If it's changed, I don't know.
We're just gonna do it on fade then.
Yeah.
Deathle's dead though. One boomerang to the eye and he's dead.
So much easier than 16 arrows.
Yeah, so much easier. Alright, time is on fade to white. And time. Boy, that run was a journey. But Flay, I'm glad you're doing this journey. This is much better than the last time where we wound up with me on the ground and your foot on my back.
This game is quite the trip.
I love this game. I love the speedrun. I love this community. Just there's so much about this. It's just. There's a Link's Awakening Discord, and there are a lot of really good resources on speedrun.com on the Link's Awakening DX page. Like a lot. Videos, written guides, pictures, the whole shebang. And hold on, here we go. Wait for it. Alright, since I ran 10 minutes over, we're not going to keep it any longer. But thank you very much, Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on this journey to Colon Island. I adored this game. I enjoyed this run. I hope you did too. We're moving on to some more Zelda, though, so stick around.
What a whale of a time.
God.